Hello. Oh wait, my voice is inaudible. That can't be a good thing. I'm not sure what the time is. It's probably 1 or 2. Probably 1. I get the 1 vibe. I'm having a 1 vibe. Merry Christmas. It is December the 15th. 15th? What? December the 25th. Okay, yeah, that might be more like it. What can I tell you? I jumped out of bed this morning. I grabbed this book. It's a children's book. I love children's books. I grabbed it. I ran straight back into bed. Lorena was all huddled up in her little blankets and stuff, even though it was hot. And then, and she looked all really cute. And then I read her this story, and it's about a wolf. And the wolf is really cool. I like him a lot. I'll give you a quick rundown of the storyline because I'm a nice person. That's the wolf. That's the main character. So, alright, there's a forest, and the wolf is being a pretty typical wolf, and you know, hunting and killing things because he's a wolf. And then this owl comes along, and the owl says to him, "Hey, you know what? We don't like this. We don't like what you're doing here. So can you just move on and reassess your life goals, okay?" Basically. And then the wolf's like, "Okay, yeah, I get that. No worries." So then the wolf leaves, and then meanwhile, while the wolf is gone, there's this massive storm, and it becomes wintry, and then all the animals start getting sick because they're really hungry and they're cold, and then the wolf comes back, and then the wolf is like, "Oh, what's going on?" you know? And the wolf comes back as a doctor because he reassessed his life, and he was like a good guy now, and he set up practice. He set up his little doctor's office thing, and the owl was still there in the forest, and the owl was telling everybody, you know, "Hey, don't go to the wolf, you know, he's just trying to trick you." So anyway, the wolf is really patient with everybody, and he's like, "Alright, if everybody's going to have this attitude against me, cool, I can live with that." So then he goes around and he's like picking flowers because he wants to make medicine, and he picks herbs and things, and he makes all this medicine for all the animals that are sick that don't want to come to see him. And one day, while he's out picking these lovely flowers, there's a little baby rabbit, and he's all like huddled up. Oh my god, talking about breaking your heart. I'll show you the photo. Okay, so here's the wolf. I hope you're seeing a picture of a wolf right now. And he finds the baby rabbit, and who is very cold, and he's you know, in the snow, and he's hungry and starving and about to die, that kind of thing. And the wolf, he actually rescues him, and this was just the best part of the whole book for me. Like, can you see him? He picks him up, picks up the little baby rabbit, and he like huddles him really closely, and he's like, "I'll save you, little rabbit." And you know what? He takes him back to his doctor's office, and you know, he gives him his herbs and his flower medicine, and the little rabbit gets better. And then the rabbit goes back into the forest, and he's like, "Hey everybody, the wolf's a really cool guy now. He's A1. And the owl is there, and the owl's like, no, that he's just pretending. He's just trying to trick you guys. I'm serious. He's just trying to trick you guys." And in the meantime, there's this fox that lives in the forest, and the fox is like eating all of these animals, you know, like the baby rabbit. And happens to be that the fox gets really sick because he's been eating all these animals. And he decides, "Alright, I'm going to go and see this wolf. Who knows? Never know." So he went to see the wolf, and the wolf was like, So he, you know, assesses the situation and everything. And he more or less summarizes that the fox really should become vegetarian. And I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was really great. And So the fox tries it and he starts eating berries and nuts and seeds and different things, plants in general. And he gets better. And then the fox goes back into the forest. And he's like, yeah, the wolf is really cool. He fixed me. Look, I'm so healthy now. And then what happens? I think the owl, he's like, no. You know what? He's not gonna help you. But all the animals go to see the wolf, and they all get better. And the wolf actually, there's a picture of the wolf helping to heal the fox. Isn't that cute? Yeah. And then all the animals get better, and everybody lives in this really cool, harmonious forest with Mr. Wolf fixing everything. And he just spends the rest of his days picking flowers with his friend to make sure that everybody in the forest stays healthy and well on their vegetarian diets. And I thought that was just a really great book, which I just dropped on the ground. Oh, my arm. Okay, so that was the morning, and then Lauren and I went to church. We went to a church service, which was the first church service that I've been to in a long time. But I did enjoy it, and there was a new pastor, not like Pastor Sauce, but like pastor, you know what I mean? And he was new, and it was his first ever sermon, and he had this very monotone voice, and I kind of digged it actually, because I thought, wow, you know, this is his first ever sermon that he wrote, first ever audience. Kind of wish there was like a like button or something, but there wasn't, obviously. I think he just needs more confidence, and he needs to get used to having a real audience and all of that. What I was going to tell you, and then we came home. I ate pancakes for breakfast at like 11 in the morning or something, and it was a really hot day, and Lauren and I just really chilled actually, and the rabbits were with us the whole day, and the rabbits were with us when we were opening the presents, and Frankie was singing, and Saint was flying around the house. Frankie's a finch, and Saint is a little red finch, and he was, just flying around the house, and it was a really cool day. We all just got to be together. That's 6 of us together, and that's our little family, and we just had a really nice time being together. And now it's been raining, and there's been thunderstorms, and I got freaked out. I was trying to write and I got freaked out. Still can't really write. I've been really struggling since the holiday to sit down and write, which is kind of really frustrating because I haven't been able to bust out of that thing. Talking really fast, I'm not sure why. What I was going to say, weird legs. My legs have gone weird. They have gone wobbly. I'm not sure why. Not wobbly, but like they feel wobbly. They're not actually wobbling. They just, to me, it feels like they're wobbling, like inside. If that makes any sense. Not in the muscle part, but okay, anyway, that's different. And that happened after I saw my osteopath, who also did some very different things in that session, which I wasn't kind of prepared for, but that's okay. I'm just thinking maybe something happened there, and for some reason my legs like to be wobbly now. No idea. Slightly concerned. We have a settlement date for our house as well, which is on the 8th of January. And we will need to give them lots of money, like $6,000, lots of money, which is only the beginning. Only the beginning. Oh yeah, I did do a weird writing thing today. So what I did was, Sari, who is my friend, and she's also a writer, she does short stories. So, okay, I saw this thing on Pinterest, and the thing that you do is that you meet up with another author. You don't tell each other which character you're going to sort of role play, and you together you work out this scene. So our scene was the cafe where we always meet up weekly, I think, weekly, nearly every week, and we have a coffee and a bit of a chat and different things like that, and it's just a really nice chill session. And so we chose that cafe, and so I went there with one of my more uglier characters that I don't really spend time with and I don't really know that well, just because I wanted the challenge. And she turned up with who I wasn't even sure what character she was going to pick, but I know most of her characters because I read all her stuff, and she knows a lot of my characters because she doesn't read a lot of my stuff because I don't share a lot of my stuff, but I talk about my characters a lot. So anyway, that was really interesting. It was really, really different. I've never ever role played my characters before. So I was like this big buff dude. I was drinking beer and swearing and pretty much just wanted to have sex. And just really gruff and rough and not very pleasant. And she was one of her airy-fairy sort of characters who was very much into their magical wands and spells and different things and exotic teas. So that was a very different mix-up for characters. And then I tried a second character, one of my better characters who I love. He's one of my favourite characters. I just think he's brilliant. And so he got to have a nice chat with the airy-fairy character of hers who likes the tea and the spells and things, and it was really cool. And initially her character, when my character went in to talk to her, she got really scared. Her character got really scared, and it was like, back off, what are you doing? Because of a security thing that this character always has to have around him. Anyway, it was really fun, and I think it lasted for about a few hours, and it was just great. It was really great, and I want to do it again. I want to use different characters and in a different scene. I've got a few characters that I'm really interested to try out. Talk about different. That was really different. So that was a Pinterest thing for writers. So if you're a writer, hit up Pinterest. They have some really good ideas for you just to try out with somebody or just try out on your own. I don't know. Very different approach to writing. What else can I say? I think that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure I've talked about everything just really, 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 really quickly. So God bless you guys. I hope you had a really Merry Christmas. And I will see you guys next time, actually. Yeah, next time. Okay, guys. God bless you. Bye.